Howdy folks, welcome back to Constracktion. As some of you no doubt knew, we do need a passing track. The trains get confused. They try to both come down here and leave the coal mine at the same time. So I've put down some do not enter signs, or what they call wrong way signs, at each end, and we're going to try to get a passing track put in here and see if that will solve the problem. And I'm just going to make it right here in front of the mine, so they can hopefully pass each other. Uh-oh. What we got here? You snuck through the Y? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Well, my bad. That's actually hilarious. So I put a wrong way sign over here. So he decided to go through the Y and back down. Yeah, I put a wrong way sign here thinking, oh, that'll stop him. Nope. He just went through the Y the other direction. Okay. I gotcha. Let's, oh boy. Get rid of, get rid of that. There we go. Okay, well, let me get him backed out of the way, back where he should be, and then we'll put down a passing track. All right, we'll get this guy out of the way. I've got the other train stopped over there. Get him back past this sign, and he'll hopefully stay right here. Stopped. Hopefully you'll stay that way. All right, we'll get that lined up. Yeah, that's nice. That's good problem solving there, Mr. AI. I didn't even think about you doing that. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just back up and go through the Y. So anyway, back down to here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the map off. Let's free up some screen real estate. And let's make a passing track. I'm starting to wonder if I need to make it longer than I initially had thought about. I guess if I made it... Yeah, I may start back over here, because if we get two of those trains down here that's waiting... I'm not 100% sure if only these two trains go to here, or if there's some other train that also needs to come to the power plant. I guess let's make it, and we'll make it longer if we have to. Let's go with that option. And I do want this to be a fairly long turnout, so I'm going to leave it at the 2,000 foot radius. And then we're going to build a turnout. Still just wondering if that's going to be too short. What are you doing? How did you get past the sign? I told you do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Apparently he ignored the sign up and down. Okay. Maybe something to do with the fact that I got out of the train? I'm not sure. I'm kind of wishing I had not brought this whole train down here now, though. Now I'm thinking I should probably go down to the coal mine and perhaps build backwards. But I guess I can always back up onto the side. If he'll stay put, then we should be good. Alright, we're set to lay track. We have that down. Let's do this. I don't know why there's such a huge delay. Like, you put it in power and it takes about 5 seconds before anything happens. I noticed that with the moving the coal train as well. I can understand there being a delay in getting started, but the engine doesn't even change tone for quite some time. Also, I think this is on a negative 1% grade. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there, although it should, in theory, match what you're next to as long as you're close. I wish that train hadn't come down. I'm thinking this is going to have to be longer. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Why are you not accelerating? You're just stuck in first gear, huh? There we go. Then you get it steered over quite soon enough. It's going to be a sloppy passing sighting. I might run out of dirt. I think I'm going to need a smaller minimum radius too, so we can join back up. We'll try it at 1,000. That's the wrong button. Yeah, that is a sloppy passing sighting. No points for aesthetics. Is this going to mess it up if I put that on 0? I think it will follow the neighboring track. That's a 500. And it's a little hard to see, like, where's the mine track at? I think we need to start coming back over this direction. And we'll get lined back up with the main. There we go. I think it was sort of locked in. I saw the ties change. Just make sure we got the ILS on there so it gets the frog and the points and everything made. It's really cool how you can do the freeform track creation. It's one of the very cool things about this game. Alright, actually I might have enough room. Let me see if I can get this off of the siding. We need to get signs put up, so hopefully they'll go the right direction. I want them to take the right-hand track, depending on direction of travel. So if I pull right down to the fence, I'm hoping that I can get off the siding. It's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight. Will I just bonk to a stop here? Bonk. Yep. Alright. I don't know that that did the trick. Oh, no, I don't want signal. I don't think I can make signals yet. Or wait, was that... Oh yeah, I can make signals, because that was connecting the factory. Oh, interesting. No. Didn't quite get off the siding, though, unfortunately. I think that's gonna... Well, it's like... It's right on there. So we can try it. What happens? Which direction are we gonna go? Up the siding or up the main? A little bit of both, it looks like. Yeah. Nice. So it actually models like each wheel. Now the wheel's bent in the truck, but that's my fault. Yeah, we're losing levels, I know. Come on, engine. Respond to throttle inputs. Just need to get this back truck. Or, sorry, back wheel of the truck switched. I don't know which turnout you just threw, but it wasn't the one I wanted. Come on. Wasn't standing in the right spot? Okay, now we should be headed up the siding. Should be all good now. I'll probably have to manually drive that one train until I can get this sorted out. And then I guess we'll see how the signals work. I forgot I had unlocked those by getting to the factory. There we go. Finally got out of first gear. So I don't think the game really explains signals, so we'll just have to kind of be logical and see what works. I would think it would govern blocks, you know, kind of like it would in real life. So we'll test that theory. Alright, so if I have this guy on the siding, I can get that train around. But I wonder if I can set up signals and then it'll just figure it out. But I think I need to get my work train out of the way. Regardless, so let's go ahead and stop that. And we'll get this coal train down there. And then we'll get some signals down and see if we can get this to work right. Alright, through that. Actually, where did the coal train go? Did it get deleted and like start over? Because it took too long? Yeah, it was sitting right here. So, okay, maybe that's a thing. I was like, what's that off in the distance? It's a gnat on my monitor. Okay, so we have signals. So you would think you would want a signal coming out of the blocks. Do we have different kinds of signals? So don't come out of the block if there's a train. Oh wow, what happened here? Must be where it changed. Changed gradient abruptly. Then does it have signals like going into the block to govern where it goes? Oh man, look at this turnout. That is so ugly. I need to get rid of this wrong way sign here. So those are all showing red. What happens if I put a signal here? I don't think I need a signal there. So if I want them to go right-handed, I should get rid of this guy. I should get rid of this guy. Then I'm going to need some other signals up around the corner, but all right, let's get the work train out of the way. So once you start signaling, I don't know if you need to signal the whole line. Not close enough yet to throw the switch. There we go. Yeah, all both trains despawn, so we'll have to get everything going back again. So in theory, we can hold in the passing siding, and then I need to get some signals set up here so these guys can do the single track appropriately, and then maybe it'll just work. We'll find out. What are we doing on here? Yeah, we're almost past. Yeah, let that come to a stop. Let's get over here. Whee! So I want to signal here, I think. To say, wait until the block's clear before you come through here. And then the same here. Wait until the block's clear. And then if they're coming out of the passing siding, maybe that will work? I don't know. Let's get rid of this wrong way sign that was holding this guy. Then we do, in theory, we would want a signal here. And a signal here. And then signal here. So go through that way. He would wait. Signals everywhere. We'll just confuse, though. Complete crap out of this poor system. That's probably too many signals. We'll see what happens. Where's my trains? Trains? Any trains happening? Did I break everything by putting signals down? Does that deadline have to run out? I'm not sure what's going on. This is fast as I can fast forward. That's a little too fast. I don't think I have any trains running. So check the line. Any trains anywhere? Did I completely break everything? I think I completely broke everything. There are no trains anywhere. Nice. Okay. Maybe too many signals? Let's only do the, it should be the bare minimum. So we have signals protecting the passing track. So if we have that signal and this signal, that should be the minimum. Like it'll come in here. If there's a train coming on this single track, it'll stop either one of these trains. But I'm not sure we have any trains running anywhere. That's the problem. And the game gives you like no idea what's going on. You just have to kind of guess. Why do we not have any trains? See, that still has a deadline, but there's no trains anywhere. I wonder if I need to like save and reload. Please stand by. Well, I tried all kinds of things. I could not get any more trains to spawn. It just seemed to be just completely broken. So I've reloaded my save and I'm going to rebuild the passing track. It was kind of janky, so maybe something was just kind of broken with the track. I don't know what happened. No trains were running, that much I know. So we'll try again. We'll see how that goes. I don't remember what I had the minimum radius. So let me put it on 300. I want to try to follow the poles here. Went downhill. I don't understand why it's so reluctant to go anywhere. I'll try to do a lot better job laying the passing track this time. See if that helps. If you got any ideas, let me know in the comment. But everything I tried, I even tried removing all the wrong way signs, reloading saves. I fast forwarded till the timeout was up a few times. No more trains would spawn. So I don't know what was going on there. Alright, let's follow the poles down. We'll see how we get along. Donk. Hard to see from that view. We'll see if we do a better job laying track. Maybe it'll snap out of it. I'll try to go past that kind of janky part of the track there. We'll see if we can come in and line up. Get a turnout right here, maybe? See if it feels like putting a turnout down. It's gonna be close because it's kind of encroaching on the mine tracks. Is that gonna work? Might not work. Oh no, it did. All right, cool. So we have a turnout. All right, we want to go. Yeah, I'm on the quote unquote back into the train, so the keys are backwards. That kind of throws me. All right, hopefully this isn't a runaway train. I want to get rid of this wrong way sign here. Ta-da! Hopped onto the train. So I'm going to get the work train up here on the siding, and then I kind of need to get the other train out of the way. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I might have to leave the work train here on the siding and let both of those trains go past. Except I think one sneak down there. They seem to ignore the wrong way signs sometimes. I don't know what's up with that. Of course, now my speed limit signs are all wrong. Let's put one here. Might interfere with, oops. Oh, this interface is so goofy. There we go. We'll try that. We'll get rid of you. Something like that. And then we'll see, do we have coal trains? Or I think they both maybe despawned. Then do they just not come back? Is that the bug? Yeah, it's gone. Both of them have despawned, so I guess I could get the work train up in the... I saw that one train around the corner, so one of them, at least one of them, ignored a sign. So I guess I'll get rid of these. I'll get back on the work train, get it out of the way, and cross my fingers. I may have just broke the game. Whee! I forgot I was on 4x time still. Dun, da, da. Should send us straight on through. Alright, that'll work. Oh, I hear a train. Okay, so he stopped to throw the switch, that's fine. That's the guy from over there. So he's at least going now. We still have at least one train. Let's see if the other guy shows up. Oh yeah, here he comes. Okay, so I wanted to say don't go in this track. We'll see if they can figure it out. And then down here, I want to say don't go on this track. So he should go right. It should be right-hand rule is the idea. Yeah, coal mine C too slow. Nope, he came onto this track and has now stopped. Okay, we'll try it without these signs and maybe they can just figure it out. I thought I used those signs on the other maps and it worked. Maybe he didn't have time to recalculate or something. I don't know. There's so much we just don't know about how the game works. It's kind of hard to get it figured out sometimes. Why are you resetting? Just go. You're in forward. Yeah, just go. Why are you putting your brakes on? Okay. We tried manually driving them in. There shouldn't be I mean, these are the only two trains, right? Am I forgetting something? There shouldn't be a train in there. I've got the two coal mines, so that's two trains. I don't know what's going on. Game is so buggy. Go gadget coal train. See if we can get something to work. At least my passing tracks looks a lot better this time around. We got that going for us. That switch wasn't thrown, but it threw itself. I think it's going to kick me off. Yeah, it'll kick me off as he goes through the closed doors. Sweet. Is he going to go? He's going to come back out, I guess. Oh, I didn't throw it in time. Dad nabbit. Now they're going to be stuck again. This game. It's fun, but it's definitely got some limitations. See if I can get this guy backed up and going down the other track. Alright. Revoice. Where's my reverse lever? That's the power. That's brakes. Oh, that's direction. It just wasn't quite moving in time. But now that guy's gonna... This is... I really wish they would obey the signs you put down. Like, I had stop signs basically put up, and they just ignore them. So then you get in this kind of a mess. It's frustrating. I'm going to try to back up and get on the siding, but I don't know if he'll give... If that guy will give me enough room. If he would just chill for a second. I'll get this guy on the other track, maybe. He's past it. There you go. And then flip. And then go on the other siding. Maybe you'll be happy. And then we'll see what happens next time. I really don't know if they can just figure it out themselves. I may have to go watch some videos to see for people that have figured out how the signals work. See what to do there. That seemed to just break the entire map, so maybe I was doing something wrong and triggered a bug. Alright, you seem to be okay now. So I'm going to send you on your way. And we'll see what happens. You're stopped, but you should be able to go now. Hello? And I'll even throw the switch for you. Yep, he's just going to sit there. Give you a little kickstart. How are you lost? How are you lost? You guys are so helpless. Okay, you should be able to go back through there. I'm even going to line up all the switches for you. Then you go through there and you should be golden. Here he comes. Maybe he had to recalculate his path or something. I'm going to try to give these guys the best chance at success. And we'll see what happens with the next cycle. That other train should be coming up the hill. There he is. Wait, why is it? He switched locos. I guess because he lost a level, maybe? He's got the old double header. I'm afraid to put down signals and break stuff again. Let's just see what happens. We're gonna let it run for a bit. Alright, here he comes. He's coming back around. So he's all happy. Life is good. Hopefully he can find his way down. Coal Mine West. Yeah, it's that guy. So he got back in time. He should be sending out another train. We still have this single track here that we need to protect somehow, but I don't know how to do that with signals. Alright, he's coming back out. Here this guy comes. We could still definitely have problems here if there's a train coming up through here and this guy's trying to come through. So maybe by next video I can figure out the signals. Alright, so here he comes. What are we going to have happen down here? Why are you sitting here? Why are you resetting? You're right in front of the power plant. You were almost there. It almost seems like there's something goofy with this turnout down here. Like, look at the points. They're kind of weird. Maybe because it's too close? I don't know. I'm getting pretty frustrated with this game. Might have to give it a rest. It's got a ton of potential. I really like the track laying. You know, there's a lot of good going on here, but there's also a lot of bugs. So I guess he's in now, maybe? So what's going to happen with this guy? Is he going to get lost too? Alright, he's pulling in there. He's coming down that track. Is he going to go in and then they're both going to come out? Okay, somebody's coming out. There goes the double guy for Coal Mine West. There goes that guy. Now, is he going to get stuck again, though? We'll see when they get back here, I guess. Let me kick it up to 16 speed. Bear with me. We're going to close out this video. One West was too slow. Well, that's because you're dumb and you stopped right in front of the power plant. That one's on you. Mine C leveled up. So they're both a level 4 now. Not the end of the world. Let's see what we got, though, when they get back down here. Not sure if that's out of render range or not. We see him coming around the corner. Well, he should be coming around the corner soon. Here comes this guy. That's from the Coal Mine Central. Here comes the West guy. Okay, so he went in. So when they come down that track, they seem to do okay. If they come down the other track, they seem to get lost for some reason. Granted, that's a weird looking switch, but if I send him up that way. That seems to be working with them going that direction. Oh, you switched it, you sneaky. Alright, I'm going to go up here at the head end and send him down this right-hand track, see if it breaks again. if you're too close, you can't do it. All right, I'm going to let them cycle, and we'll see if it breaks again. Well, it hasn't got stuck anymore, but as you can see, we've still got this going on. Still a bottleneck here with the single track, so I got to do some research and try to figure out the signaling, because this is just a mess. We're getting closer to flawless operation. I don't know why it sometimes gets stuck down there. I've let it run through a couple times now in the break, and it worked every time, so I don't know what's up with that. Let's just kind of see what this guy's doing. Is he gonna push that train out of the way, or what's his plan? I think he's just probably gonna just sit there. I guess I'll have to move my work train, so I'll move the work train. I'll see if this lets them kind of work around the issue until I can get the signals figured out. Thanks as always for watching. I'm going to get out of here, and we'll see if we can get this sorted out. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.